Hey crafty people, welcome back to my channel, and in case you're new here, I'm Sarah, also known as Craft Nerd because I'm a nerd who loves to craft. I do paper crafting, card making, junk journaling, and mixed media art. Let's get crafting! Welcome back. It's time for another Mass Make Monday, and in case you're new to my channel, what I do is I set a timer for 45 minutes and try to see how many of a particular item I can make in that time. And today what we're going to be working on is smaller tags, because I like to make these like book page pockets for my journals, and they need smaller tags than what I tend to do. I tend to make them more like 6x3, and so these guys are smaller tags. And what we're going to do is decorate them with washi stickers and some washi tape, and I've got some new rub-ons from Tapeology. I'll leave a link down below to their website, and these washi stickers are $49 in market from last year, so I don't think they're still available, but they probably have new ones out this year. So I'm going to move those things off to the side for a sec. And then for our tags, I've got some that I cut from coffee dyed paper, and I used my We Are Memory Keepers tag punch to punch the tops. And so these are 2.5 and 2 inch wide tags. I've also got some, I've picked up a couple of, well, more than a couple of Crafty by Tony's new release of stamps. And so I stamped some of her tags and cut those out. And these are made using the Tim Holtz and Sizzix vintage label dies, where you can ink the die and it gives you some ink on the tag. So that's what we're going to use to decorate. So let's go ahead and start our timer and see how much we can get done. All right, so let's find something to go on this one. So I'm just gonna flip through the rub-ons. And find one I like. I kind of like that house. Is that house going to be too big? Oh no, that house will fit. Let's do that one. So how's everybody doing today? Ooh, and I'm going to need to pull out fibers to go into the holes on these guys. So if you're not familiar with rub-ons, you peel off the back, you cut them out, then you peel off the back, stick it down like it's a sticker. So decide where you want it to go. I think we're gonna stick it there. And then usually most rub-ons come with, like, in this case, a popsicle stick. And I haven't used the Tapeology rub-ons yet, so we'll see how well they work with the popsicle stick. Sometimes that's not the best tool for rub-ons, and you go around and rub them on. And usually once it's rubbed on, you'll notice a change in color, which I am not seeing. It gets, you know, paler because it's moved off of this paper onto your sheet. So let's see. What you can do is you can do a tester and see if it's on by lifting up a little bit. Oh, it is on. Okay. And if you hit a spot that isn't, you can just lay this back down and do some more rubbing. I don't know if I rubbed that section yet. There we go. And so that, oh, that's kind of cute. Let's see if I can find a few snowflakes I think I want to add, just to fill in this area up here. And that's got that one, and I kind of like maybe that guy. Go ahead, that there, and let's do one more. And we're gonna roll on. Let's see, so what's been going on? Well, in the US, we had our presidential election last week, and at least now I don't have to watch any more political ads on TV, and that's about all I'm gonna say about that. Not much been going on for me. I'm trying to think what I've been doing, and not a whole heck of a lot. Next week, well, this is airing on Veterans Day, which I have off, so I get a long weekend this weekend. I've got a hair appointment this weekend as well. All right, let me grab real quick. Ooh, I don't have that down. Yes, I just bumped my heat gun and turned it on. Let's find some blue fiber, which I'm thinking this goes nicely. And we'll add some of that to the top. And that's not too terrible time-wise. And I think I want to double it up. Like, how long do we want this to be? I think I'll go one more. Off and double it over, so we've got 2 strands instead of 1, and I'm going to use my easy beater, which it makes it so much easier to thread. I'm trying to think. I think, you know what? More Tales of Bert, I believe, because I don't think I've told you this one yet. I know I mentioned the horribly traumatizing event where the dogs caught a squirrel and Bert ate said squirrel, which I found horrifying. Well, the other day, he was out digging by my AC unit, so I went to yell at him to get away from that, and he picks his head up, and I can tell he's got something in his mouth. And I look at him like, drop it, and he promptly spits out the mole he just dug up and killed. Which, so apparently he'll eat a squirrel, but he won't eat a mole. So, you know, even a beagle has some standards, apparently. But yeah, I was like, really, dude? All right, so we got one done. Let's pull out another one. And let's pull out some washi to maybe add on first. I think what I may do is grab a piece of this guy and do something I've seen other YouTubers do, so that you don't have a completely even edge. Go like that, and then add the flip side on top so that we get a bit of a jagged piece across. Although I'm not sure I'm loving that. In fact, that's not working for me. I don't know. I think because of the way the pattern is on this, it just did not speak to me. Let's grab another piece of the same stuff. And just stick a piece across the bottom, I think. And I'm gonna grab some, ooh, that was not a clean tear by any stretch of the imagination. Some glue stick, because washi is not designed to stick long term. And add it to the bottom here. No, that's gonna bug me too. Oh, this is not going well. We are hitting a slowdown here. All right, let's try this again. I am going to go like that and pull it out and cut. And then I'm gonna run it on here stick it like so to add some interest to the bottom. And I'm gonna trim this piece off. And maybe what I'll do is stick it on another one of the tags. Let's do that, and then we'll add something else on there. All right, let's find something to go on this one. I feel I need something poinsettia-y to go with the washi. In that group. Kind of liking the idea of this tree, but it's a little too wide. I don't want to cut off bits of it. So maybe we'll go with that wreath. But I think it needs something else, something connecting them. Let's see what's in our washi stickers. Oh, now maybe we go with that guy instead. I think we're gonna add this over here because we want to connect the elements, because that makes it look, I don't know, better if your elements are connected as opposed to them just like floating around out in space. That sticker on, and I'm just going to use the rub-on stick to press it down. I think I'm gonna take Believe. If it'll come off. That there. And I think I want some of these little stars floating around. Yeah, I like that. Kind of want around the corners too. I'm going to take my little corner rounder and do that real quick. And then fibers. What's in here? I think we're going to go with that one. Again, this is one that's got, you know, thin parts and thicker parts, and let's go like that. See where we can, right, scissors. Let's see, what else has been going on? Not a whole heck of a lot. I was very disappointed at how quickly I managed to watch the new season of The Diplomat on Netflix, because that went really, really quickly, and now I have to wait possibly till next year for the next season. Although I am kind of excited. It looks like they may be bringing Alice and Janney on as a reoccurring role on the show, and I really like Alice and Janney, so that will be nice. But all right, we got another one done. Oh, that is not sticking down. I may need to come back in with a little bit of glue to make sure our pieces are staying stuck down. Since I used washi stickers on that one. All right, let's pull over another one. Oh, let's do this guy. And let's see, maybe one of the stamps will work nicely. Oh, the stamp is too wide. Guess we're not gonna do a stamp. Is Santa too big? Santa's too big. This one is very small. Candy canes? Candy canes are too big. All right, let's see what we've got for a washi, or a rub-on maybe. That's too wide. No. Let's see, where did I stick? All right, I think we're gonna go with this rub-on. Yeah, not a whole heck of a lot going on. It's been, knock on wood, fairly quiet around here. My cousin may be coming down for a visit, but she put in for the time off, and hasn't, I think, heard yet. Let's put magical, and I'm gonna run this on the glue stick because I learned my lesson from the last one. I want to make sure you add a little extra stickiness to your washies. Kind of wishing I had inked it first, and actually I can go ahead and just do that with some antique linen just to knock back that white a little bit because it's a little much, I think. There we go. That guy's done. Yeah, so this is mostly a fairly low-key, hopefully relaxing decorating session. I kind of want to use that stamp I had tried to use on the last one, and now I can't find where, right in front of my face would have bit me. So I think we want to do that about there. Maybe a piece of washi going that way. Again, this stuff, which is by Simple Stories. And I don't know, with this one, because it's so linear, I can't do a torn edge. It's just not gonna work for me. All right, so we're gonna do that. Yep. I've gone quiet because I'm trying to think of something to chat about, and I'm just drawing a complete and utter blank. I can't think of anything going on, anything interesting. Oh, just burnishing it down so that it'll be stuck on well. I definitely want to do one of these guys across. Green. Oh, I think I want to do the red. Thinking how bad. Okay, go merry and bright underneath. Look at me using my stuff. But I think I want to use that right there. Yes, I think. Or maybe, yeah, let's go off to the side a little so it doesn't interfere with the hole in the top of the tag. I like that. I think I'm probably going to end up inking edges at some point. Now let's add a fiber to it. Let's go with this one. This one I think I may. Do I want to do 3 times? Or is 2 enough? 2 should be enough. Yeah, I just nothing terribly exciting going on. I've not been watching anything, although I was watching something on Hulu, and it came to the last episode of that was available for the show I was watching, and so it, you know, I was in the middle of doing other stuff as well, so I wasn't quite paying attention, so it default started something else, and it started Grey's Anatomy season 1. I'm sitting there watching and I'm like, oh my goodness, they look so young. And then I realized, well, that's probably because it was 20 years ago that the first season of Grey's Anatomy was on, or almost 20 years ago. That would be why they look so young, is because they were so young. So there we go. Definitely like that guy. All right, moving on. Pull our bits to be decorated closer. Come here. All right, let's do another one with a rub-on. Let's find the rub-on. Kind of liking Santa. Kind of want to do Santa. All right, let's do Santa. I also want to find one for that wreath because I don't want to leave that wreath loose because that's just asking for it to get lost. I think we want to put Santa standing on something. How does he fit on this guy? He fits perfectly on that guy. All right, what do we want to put him standing on? Do we want to do one of those label stickers? I think so, or a piece of washi. Let's do... Let's do a little Mary. Let's see, where do you start? All right, let's move Santa out of our way. Figure out gonna cut there, run some glue on it. There, and then rip that off there. But I think it needs more. I think I'm gonna do another line of washi. Let's see how does this look. Let's do one like so. And again, I'm gonna cut a neat edge for the end, add some glue, and then tear at the other end. And yeah, I definitely think it needs a third one. And the question is, plaid or I think that. And I think we're gonna trim there. Glue. Stick that down. Tear it off. It's not as straight as I would have liked. I think I've come to the conclusion, grew up, you know, of an age where we learned how to write cursive and we were taught to tilt the paper. And so I have a tendency to tilt my papers whenever I do something. And that does not make for very straight crafting. All right, so we got Santa there. I may see about finding a present to go with him. We've got a small little package. That one's a little too large. That one might be a contender. I think that one will work. I think so. All right, this is gonna be fun, getting to that sucker all the way in the middle there. So yeah, I've got hair appointment this weekend, Monday off, Wednesday of next week. I'm very excited. I'm going to go see Jinx and Dela's holiday show. Let me find some fiber for there. I kind of like that one. Which they are two of my favorite drag queens from RuPaul's Drag Race. So I'm very excited. I need to message my friend who I'm going to see it with and figure out if we're going to be meeting for dinner before or what the plan is exactly. So I've got that coming up. I'm very excited about. that's about it. I mean, I do not lead a very exciting life. And actually, I'm doing this, and I think I'm going to fold it over again. I think I cut it too long. It needs to be thicker. So yeah, this is definitely one of those tools, the Easy Beater. You don't need it, but goodness gracious, it makes life so much easier when you have it. And it's basically like a giant needle threader. But for putting fibers through on tags like this, oh my goodness, it makes life so much easier. There we go, that guy's done. All right, so let's find one for that wreath so I don't lose that wreath. Did I lose that wreath? Oh, it's right in front of my face. And this is why I want to put that on something before it gets further lost. Is it too wide for this guy? Yes, it is. So let's grab one of the wider. I'm thinking this one. I think I may go a little further down and grab one of the sentiments. Let's do Merry Christmas above it and a piece of washi below it. All right, I think this one, actually, I might be able to do. For this, I'm just going to add a little glue on the bottom here because we're just going to trim away the excess washi tape. All right, let's put these guys on. see that guy did not stick all the way down. He got a little crumpled up. I'm gonna see if I can flatten him out. It does not look like it, so I'm gonna skip that, but if I hadn't have pulled it off, I could have stuck him back down and re-inked or re-rubbed to get the little star that was here back on, and I feel like it needs something down there. Problem is what I think it needs is a word, and with Merry Christmas, it feels weird to put a word down there. Maybe I'll stick December. I know I'm putting it off center, but I think I'm going to grab the holly leaves and add those as well. Yeah. Oh, we've only got about 10 minutes left. I mean, we've got a fair few done, given, you know, my usual Mass Make Monday track record, but I think I want green fibers for this one, kind of add a little contrast. You know what, maybe I'll do a little green and red. Let's do that. All right, where's the end? Pulling the wrong end, but oh well. Let's go there and there. And where'd my easy beater go? Ah, it's over here. There we go, another one done. Let's see, let's do one of these guys. I haven't done one of them yet. Let's do another one with a washi stamp, because I got 2 sets of those. Let's do the red one. Let's do a Jingle Bell stamp. I know they're supposed to tear off, but I have had difficulty getting those suckers to tear. So let's just cut that off. Well, that's going to take up the whole thing, isn't it? I am not loving that. Let's pull that one off. Apparently got something on the back of it, just showing through. There we go. We've pulled this one out already. Let's find it a home on one of the other. Let's do that over here. And some candy cane stripe. Washi, and that one I am going to tear. And actually, I don't know why, but I feel like it needs to be there. There, and I think I've got a bell. Let's find a bell. See if there's a smaller one, because there's one right here, but it's kind of large and I don't know how well it's gonna fit. Let's put the washi on. Stick that about there-ish. That washi is not straight. Not even a little bit. Let's try and straighten up the tag. That's straight. All right. Got that bell, but do we have another bell? We've got that bell. Flip through real quick. No, that one's too fancy. All right, I think this one will work. We'll just have to see. Okay, that still doesn't look straight. Let's see, can I still pull it up? No, it is glued down now. All right, so let's make everything not straight then. Let's do that. And then that. Yep, that'll work. All right, so what we're gonna do is see if we can pick that up, which we apparently can. And add some glue to the stamp. Oh look, I think we may be able to get one more done after this. So I'm gonna do that. I just changed the angle on that. Let's get it up before it sticks down. I think it needs to angle that way if we want to angle the bell this way. There we go, and I haven't put a hole in that one yet, so we won't worry about a fiber. Let's pull one of these over and actually find something to go on it. I think I want to do this little tree. Definitely need something to sit on. Let's do a little bit of this green plaid washi. That's not down all the way, so I'm going to go back in and rub it on some more. There we go. I think I'm going to end up stamping a little bit on this one because it needs a little bit more, but I don't think I've got anything because I'm thinking a couple little stars, which I've got the Tim Holtz stamp that has little stars. Definitely want to do a fiber. And I think this is going to be our last one because we are at the 2-minute mark. And you may have noticed that I keep grabbing different colored handled scissors, and that is because I use one pair of scissors for cutting paper items and one for fabric and fibers. So, because scissors don't like it when you switch between paper and fabric. So I always have a pair of fabric scissors handy and a pair of paper scissors handy. So the pink handles are my fabric scissors, and I did not get that piece through all the way, but I think it's gonna be all right. And the yellow handles are paper. All right, so that one's done, and I'm just gonna stop the timer before it goes off. So we're stopping a little shy of 45 minutes, but oof, we have no room to move right now. So let me take a second, I'll clean up and show you what we got done. Okay, so we managed to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 little tags decorated using washi and rub-ons. So that's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, please do all the things that lets YouTube know you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment down below. Thanks for joining me, and happy crafting.